Unforgiveness. Reaching a place of true forgiveness is not about you deciding or measuring the depth of emotional damages that the offender caused before he or she be forgiven. No. That's not the reasons why it's important to forgive. Forgiving is critical to our emotional health. By refusing to forgive someone, we're choosing to hold on to all the anger and bitterness that their actions have created in our lives. We don't forgive other people because they deserve it. No. We forgive for our peace of mind and physical and spiritual good health. When you forgive someone, you make the choice to give up your desire for revenge and feelings of resentment, and amazingly, you opened your heart for the flood of divine love to flow through you to your offender. Some people are naturally unforgiving, both toward others and themselves. Nevertheless, they jailed themselves physically and spiritually in a negative emotional prison. The act that hurt or offended us will always remain with us, but forgiveness lessens its negative emotional grips on us and helps us free ourselves from the intended harm against ourselves. It is better to forgive than to revenge. And hate not, for hatred is a self-destroying publishing agent targeted against oneself. It's meant to destroy you. So, be always willing to free yourself from hatred and forgiveness emotional slavery. However, willingness to forgive is always needed and should be always activated positively in our mentality. Actually, sometimes you do not want to forgive because the hurt went too deep, or because the person was too abusive, or expresses no regret. Nevertheless, and principally, we must try as much as we can to subdue all the negative emotional feelings ignited by unforgiving as always as we express the love for our peace of mind and good health. Therefore, we must release ourselves from the anger and the pains inflicted on us by our offenders. Forgiveness is for our own life and happiness. When we hold on to hurt, pain, resentment, and anger, it harms us far more than we could imagine. It might even develop an unwanted complicating emotional sickness. Forgiveness frees us from the negative emotional prison, so that we can live happily and mentally focus on the present, and also enable us to move on positively without anger or contempt or seeking revenge. Notwithstanding, many of us take forgiveness for granted, and whenever the issue is brought up, they think otherwise, but unfortunately, it is a principle and it cannot be changed, but only to be practiced and obeyed for our physical, emotional, and spiritual goodness. Decide today to start practicing to forgive. You probably aren't ready to just let it go, but try as much as possible to fight against that painful negative feeling to free yourself from the hurt by subduing it as you engaged your thoughts on the practice of forgiveness. Frankly speaking, it is not an easy task, but as you continue to practice it, surely, it will become a good habit you will be commended for and will enjoy practical peace of mind due to the love that flooded your heart as you practice forgiveness. Health benefits. Awesomely, research has found that the act of forgiveness can be of great benefits for our health. Examples are: 1. It lowers the risk of unexpected heart attack. 2. It improves our cholesterol levels and enables good sleep. 3. It reduces emotional and physical pains, blood pressure, levels of anxiety, depression, and stress, etc.